the cool thing about judo, it adapts. Okay, so you're going to see some throws that, you know, they're really old-fashioned, but like the old coach said, it's so old-fashioned, it's cool. Well, that's what this stuff is. This is we're going to look at, first of all, Hikkomi Gaeshi. We're going to work at the very basic, the old school way of doing it, which is still works, and then we're all going to do a newer way. I'm going to have Derek demo real quick. Let's do the first one where you come to underhook. Now, the first one, this is the old school judo version of it. It looks kind of like he's going to come in for a one-arm seoi-nage, all right? But he's not. Now notice the starting position on every throw, but certainly these as well, is essential. So if Derek is standing square with Eric, he wants to get a little more over to the side, so he has his body, has room to move his body in. Okay, it's very important. All right, he's got a good grip here. Now with his right hand, he's going to come up here and he's going to underhook like he's doing a seoi-nage. You'll notice how he stepped in with that left foot. Okay, right hand here, that hooks. That's important. He's going to keep that. Now with his right foot, he's going to put it right inside the right thigh here. Okay, of Eric. And he's going to roll back, and he's going to roll over his right shoulder. So if you've hooked here, that's the shoulder you're going to. Okay? So come on out again and just watch how he does it. Come right over on top. This has double trouble for the guy getting thrown. You throw him, and also you put him right in a position, like we say, a total package. I have every intention of pinning you, arm locking you, choking you, leg lock, whatever. I want to finish you. So this is one of those great throws that is a total package. It not only is a throw, it's a great way to transition from standing to ground. So let's look at it again one more time in full speed. Right over on top. And it gets real fancy, of course. Nice jiu-jitsu, we want to do that. But you could stick him with that nice hold, okay? Nice vertical pin. So let's look at it again. So everybody, we're going to come in. He starts, he's squared. He was squared, he moved to the side. Underhook. Just solid, okay? Now, see the foot in there? He's either far, you'll find out on your own. Either you're closer in, you're further out. Depends on your body size, how far you're going to be away from him. But you want to have room to move your right knee to jam that shin right up inside this right thigh here of Eric, okay? Now you see how it's locked here, locked here? Now when he rolls back, he's going to get real round. He's going to roll over his back toward his right shoulder. Watch him again. Come right over on top. There it is. That'll take some skill to do. Don't just throw him and let he's gone. You want to finish him if you can, because after you throw him, you don't want him to get back up. You want to keep him there. Okay.
With all the Sumi Gaeshi type throws, the idea is whichever plant leg you have, you're trying to sit on that heel. So don't think about, well, I'm just going to roll backwards like that, because then he ends up landing on you. As soon as you take that plant foot and your foot comes up, you sit down and roll.
See how I did a backward shoulder roll? Okay, one more time. So just watch. And you see the thing that set up that good back shoulder roll and that whole nice round movement was the fact that he got good starting position. If you start square on, you could probably pull this off if you're square up, but you'll do it a lot better if you give yourself some angle. That angle room.
Because you're actually clearing that path for yourself already. When I come in square up, the problem with that is that I want to go over the shoulder and I've already turned this way. So my foot is pointed here. I'm going to go backwards whichever way my foot is pointed. I want to be going back this way, so my foot needs to be pointed that way.
Show them what you mean. Just do it.
Okay. So if I step this way, my foot's pointed straight, I catch, and when I come back, it's a little bit harder because I'm not on that angle. I'm squared up.
We want to use every advantage we get, and one of those is body positioning. Okay, so by stepping out from square up, he moves to his right. Now he's starting to set him up. That gives him, like he said, he's got that opening, that alley to come in. I'll get out of your way. Go ahead.
And as I come in, now when I sit back, I try and sit on my heel and I roll over my shoulder, I'm going to go right over the shoulder instead of having to get my head out of the way when I'm square. So we're through here, back, boom. Because you're on that angle, you'll come back perfectly over the shoulder. When you come square up, again, you have to reorient that way and get your head out of the way and roll over the shoulder. Make sense?
Let's get there. Let's start that. That's our base. We'll go on from there. We just learned, before we did the very fundamental, the very basic way, the very old way of doing Hikkomi Gaeshi. Now you will see some changes here. This is more a bit adapted to more of the modern Judo sambo thing. You see this a lot in sambo, by the way. So, Eric may be bending over, and a very low slung type fighter. This is perfect for this, okay? Let's come on back here, guys, so you get some room. Okay, so what we're going to do here now, okay? My head in the middle? Yeah, get your head in the middle. Out of the middle. All right. Get your head in the middle. All right, now, let's look at some situations here. This one we're going to come straight into him. Derek's going to just come barreling in full bore right in the middle, okay? All right, but what he's going to first do, he's going to get a Georgian grip. You know, what we come to call in sambo the Georgian grip. And it's just an over-the-shoulder, near-shoulder back grip and grab the belt. By grabbing the belt, you've got a great handle. Remember the old phrase, everything's a handle? Well, certainly with a belt. And bend them over. Now, at this point, what Derek wants to do with his arms is entirely up to him, but we see it a lot where what will happen, he'll swim through there and catch. Now you can either catch and hook it or catch and underhook like this, whatever works, but I like, can you turn around here, see how he catch it there. Trap his shoulder. He's trapping his back, he's trapping this shoulder, now he's really trapping it really solidly now, okay? Just turn back around. So there's the setup, all right? Now, what he's going to do, remember the hand that grabs the belt, that's probably the foot that's going to attack. It doesn't have to be. That's your choice. You play with that when we work out here. Experiment, see which works better for you. Generally, the one that grabs the belt is usually the one that goes up, and it will, and I really think you probably should, so let's just go ahead and say, use it right. Your right hand's grabbing the belt, have your right foot do the attacking. Either thigh, either on this side or this side, inside of the thigh. So remember, in the other way, the original way of doing Hikkomi Gaeshi, you jammed it up there and rolled. So let's come on back here and we'll actually do it. So actually just go ahead and grab, just do one so everybody can see it. See how that sets them up? Not only does it throw them, it takes them down. It's a great transition right to the ground. Perfect pinning situation. See, now that time he caught him straight up through the middle. That's whatever, you know. Let's look at that again. Again, this one is straight on. The other one we had a little angle. This one's straight on. Get the Georgian grip, okay? Now, probably a good way is underhook there, because now that really controls his whole upper body, really, by trapping. Now, when he steps in, you're going to step in, come on back out. Now, look how he stepped in. See how that left foot stepped in? There's your anchor, and there's that. Now, he just rolls back, and he rolls over his right shoulder, goes right on top. You're just doing a reverse, you know, shoulder roll, or, you know, backward shoulder roll. You do one more time. It's an easy fall to take. It really is, guys. Right into it, and you stick it. I mean, you are parking him there. So it's one of those, like we say, it's a total package. It's a throw. It's also a transition from standing to ground. It really does finish the match. So get the Georgian grip, come in, right there. And of course, you want to get fancy, get the juju. We all love juju-gatami, so that is good. One more thing to think about, though, when you do this, guys. Tie it one more time, guys. Now, when we're doing this, your Georgian grip, remember, come on out, let's let it be real sloppy, come over the top. But that's not the way to get the Georgian grip, okay? Don't come flying over the arms like that, or the shoulders like that. When you're doing it, be clever about it. Just slide your hand on like you're slicing, yeah, come up and catch it. See how he drove his head? That's really important, because using his elbow in the back of his head and then grab. Now he's got a solid grip. If he just came over and grabbed the belt, you know, Eric might launch him with something else. So when you get that Georgian grip, you get that inside, that near side grip there, do it smart. And then you come on in, right on top. We good? Let's work on that. That one is more, you see this a lot in sambo, and you see this, of course, a lot in judo too. Anything with a jacket, with a belt and a jacket, you're going to see it. So let's practice it.